Northern Namibia, a land so harsh that even your GPS will ask you if you're sure you really want to go there. But the Himba people, one of Namibia's most fascinating cultural groups, have been thriving here for centuries. Semi-nomadic, skilled in agriculture and animal husbandry, these folks are the pros at making something out of nothing. Their distinctive look is thanks to a mix of butter fat and ochre, aka otjize, which give them their signature red hue. Not only does this protect your skin from the sun and pesky insects, but it also acts as a cultural marker, especially for women's marital status. Think of it as their version of an Instagram filter, but way cooler and actually functional. While visiting the Himba tribe can be an incredible cultural exchange, we have to talk about tourist voyeurism. When you're visiting, it's not just about gawking at their lifestyle. The Himba people are observing you too. They are probably wondering why anyone would pay so much for trousers with fake holes in them. The Himba are not just living artifacts of a bygone era. They are real people with lives, beliefs, and opinions about the influx of Westerners holding cameras and GoPros. The charm of these encounters often lie in the mutual curiosity. You're intrigued by their traditional way of life, and they are equally baffled by your need for Wi-Fi in a desert. The otjize stuff that gives them their distinctive look is not just an ancient beauty hack. It's like a sun protective factor of 50 and a bug spray all rolled into one. And while it might seem exotic to outsiders, for the Himba, it's just a daily life. And their hair braids is just as special as they come. Each style tells a story. Braided hair indicates a Himba woman's marital status and stage of life. Can you imagine if we had to announce our relationship status through our hair? Suddenly a bald hair day has much bigger consequences. One of the most admirable things about the Himba people is how they've preserved their way of life despite the modern world encroaching on them. While some cultures have been swept up in the tidal wave of globalization, the Himba people have remained anchored in their traditions. They've survived colonialism, droughts, and a landscape that looks like it could be a setting in a Mad Max movie sequel. Yet, here they are, managing to keep a foot firmly planted in their past while occasionally dipping a toe into the modern world. So, is it worth putting a Himba village visit on your bucket list? Totally. But let's go beyond the photo operations and really appreciate what makes this community special. Their resilience, their traditions, and their ability to navigate a world that's constantly trying to change them. Just remember that visiting the Himba is more than just a cultural encounter. It's a chance to reflect on what it means to live authentically in a world that's always pushing for the next upgrade.